Hello everyone, welcome to multiple choice question answer session. In this video, we are going to cover multiple choice question answer on the DBMS topics. Before we begin, if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe my channel for more videos and don't forget to share with your friends. So let's go to the MCQ session. The first question is, for designing a normal RDBMS, which of the following normal form is considered adequate? Option A 4NF, Option B 2NF, Option C 3NF, Option D 5NF. The correct option is Option C 3NF. What does an RDBMS consist of? Option A collection of records, Option B collection of tables, Option C collection of keys, Option D collection of fields. And the correct option is Option B collection of tables. Which types of data can be stored in the database? Option A image oriented data, Option B text file containing data, Option C data in the form of audio or video, Option D all of the above. The correct option is Option D all of the above. Which of the following establish a top to bottom relationship among the items? Option A relational schema, Option B network schema, Option C hierarchical schema, Option D all of the above. And the correct option is Option C hierarchical schema. Which of the following is not a feature of DBMS? Option A minimum duplication and redundancy of data, Option B single user access only, Option C high level of security, Option D support ACID properties. And the correct option is Option B single user access only. The logical design and the snapshot of the data at a given instant in time is known as Option A schema and instance, Option B instance and relation, Option C relation and schema, Option D domain and schema. And the correct answer is Option A schema and instance. Which of the following is not a function of the database? Option A managing stored data, Option B manipulating data, Option C security for stored data, Option D analyzing code. The correct option is Option D analyzing code. Which of the following is the best way to represent the attributes in a large database? Option A dot representation, Option B concatenation, Option C relational, Option D all of the mention. The correct option is Option B concatenation. Which of the following is a component of the DBMS? Option A data, Option B data language, Option C data manager, Option D all of the above. The correct option is Option D all of the above. After groups have been established, SQL applies predicates in the dash clause, allowing aggregate functions to be used. Option A where, Option B having, Option C group by, Option D with. And the correct option is Option B having. Dash indicates the maximum number of entities that can be involved in a relationship. Option A, greater entity count. Option B, minimum cardinality. Option C, maximum cardinality. Option D, ERD. And the correct answer is option C, maximum cardinality. Any non-serial interleaving of T1 and T2 for concurrent execution leads to option A serializable schedule. Option B, a schedule that is not conflict serializable. Option C, a conflict serializable schedule. Option D, a schedule for which a preceding graph cannot be drawn. The correct option is option B, a schedule that is not conflict serializable. The top level of the hierarchy consists of dash, each of which can contain dash. Option A, schemas and catalogs. Option B, schemas and environment. Option C, environment and schemas. Option D, catalogs and schemas. And the correct option is option D, catalogs and schemas. Dash operations do not preserve non-matched tuples. Option A, left outer join. Option B, inner join. Option C, natural join. Option D, right outer join. The correct option is option B, inner join. Which of the following is not a type of database? Option A, hierarchical. Option B, network. Option C, distributed. Option D, decentralized. And the correct option is option D, decentralized. In SQL, which command is used to create a database user? Option A, add user to database. Option B, NK user. Option C, create user. Option D, none of above. The correct option is option C, create user. Procedural language among the following is option A, domain relational calculus. Option B, tuple relational calculus. Option C, relational algebra. Option D, query language. The correct option is option C, relational algebra. Which of the following set should be associated with weak entity set for weak entity to be meaningful? Option A, neighbor set. Option B, strong entity set. Option C, owner set. Option D, identifying set. And the correct option is option D, identifying set. Dash is a set of one or more attributes taken collectively to uniquely identify a record. Option A, primary key. Option B, foreign key. Option C, super key. Option D, candidate key. The correct option is option C, super key. Which of the following is known as a set of entities of the same type that share same properties or attributes? Option A, relation set. Option B, tuples. Option C, entity set. Option C, D, entity relation model. The correct option is option C, entity set. A transaction enters into its dash state when it finishes the final statement. Option A, abort state. Option B, partially committed state. Option C, committed state. Option D, active state. The correct option is option B, partially committed state. The ability to query data as well as insert, delete, and alter tuples is offered by transaction control language, data manipulation language, data control language, data definition language. And the correct answer is option B, data manipulation language. Which of the following are the properties of entities? Option A, groups. Option B, table. Option C, attributes. Option D, switchboards. The correct option is option C, attributes. A huge collection of the information or data accumulated from several different sources is known as option A, data management. Option B, data mining. Option C, data warehouse. Option D, both B and C. The correct option is option C, data warehouse. The DBMS acts as an interface between DAS and DAS of an enterprise class system. Option A, database application and the database. Option B, data and the database management system. Option C, application and SQL. Option D, the user and the software. The correct option is option A, database application and the database. In which of the following formats data is stored in the database management system? Option A, image. Option B, text. Option C, table. Option D, graph. The correct option is option C, table. What is information about data called? Option A, metadata. Option B, hyperdata. Option C, teradata. Option D, relations. The correct option is option A, metadata. Dash command is used in SQL to issue multiple create table, create view, and grant statements in a single transaction. Option A, create cluster. Option B, create package. Option C, create schema. Option D, all of the mentioned. And the correct option is option C, create schema. Which of the following is known as the process of viewing cross tab with a fixed value of one attribute? Option A, dicing. Option B, pivoting. Option C, slicing. Option D, both pivoting and dicing. And the correct option is option C, slicing. That's all for this episode. We'll continue adding more video on more other topics. Wish you all the best for your exam. See you in the next episode. Have a great time.